Redragon is back at it again with another budget magnetic keyboard. Is it worth it? How does it compare to the competition in the market? Let's go ahead and check it out. And we're also going to be giving away some of these. More details later. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Pretty nice, simple packaging. Everything that you will be needing will come with the box. It is pretty secured as you saw with the bubble wraps and stuff like that. Very nice packaging. Now first impressions on the keyboard. I really like the colors they used over here. I think they all fit each other well. It is made out of plastic, but yeah, still feels pretty high quality. Now moving on to the keycaps. These are double shot PBT round keycaps as you can see. Pretty high quality. I really like it. Feeling wise, I'm not sure though. We're gonna go ahead and check it out more later. But yeah, I'm pretty used to chair profiles. Or maybe it will feel the same. It just looks different. Yes, this keyboard is hot swappable. I already gave you guys a little sound test earlier of these switches, but these are the... I cannot actually find much info about them except that they are from Redragon. It does have a pretty unique bottom as you can see over here. It is open and the wobble is minimal. It sounds pretty okay, pretty decent. Not the best, but for the price, it is pretty decent. Now let's go ahead and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and the keycaps on. Now that sounds pretty expected for the price. Hey, it's a budget magnetic keyboard. Don't let the other budget magnetic keyboards that sound good kind of make this sound kind of bad. I mean, it doesn't sound good, not gonna lie, but for the price, that is to be expected. Spacebar is pretty rattly, definitely needs some modding, but some, like the enter and the shift, I don't know if you heard earlier, but it's like they have a cushion under them, like I don't know. Surprisingly, I do see some lube, but yeah, still sounds pretty rattly. Yeah, this is just not stable over there. I like the efforts they made on lubing the spacebar or the stabilizers, but yeah, all I can say is the sound is pretty expected for the price. But okay, enough with the sound and the quality. You guys will probably care more about the performance. So how does it perform? It will have 8000 Hz polling rate apparently, and it will also have adjustable actuation points. Of course, it is a magnetic keyboard, rapid trigger. It will also have DKS, I think, or at least the past magnetic keyboard that I've tried from Redragon. But yeah, we're gonna check their web, or I don't know if it's web-based, the software. We're gonna go and check that out as well. It will have RGB, of course. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this in. The Type-C is actually quite in a unique spot, so using a normal Type-C might not be the best idea. You can just use the sideways Type-C that comes in with them so it doesn't, you know. But I'm still using my Type-C over here. Okay, let's plug that in. And there is the RGB. Brightness is pretty okay. Not bad, not bad. I've seen worse. first. And yes, it is working. Let's go ahead and check out its software now. But okay, I have the website over here. First link in the description. And it doesn't seem like it does have a web-based software actually, since it says here software download. Yeah, we gotta download that. Extract the file, run it. Not web-based, sadly, but okay, let's see what we got over here. Right now we are on key custom, so we can change the keys functions over here. We can also check the FN layers, remap key, senior key. You can also set macros, mouse, a lot of customizations over here. But yeah, we're not gonna be changing anything here. So yeah, you can customize your keys. Next, trigger settings. So this is where we're gonna be setting our actuation points. So I'm gonna make that 0.1 millimeters my WASD and spacebar with quick trigger or rapid trigger. During pressing releasing, you can separately set the strokes. No need to separate for me. So yeah, 0.1 on 0.1 millimeters for my WASD and spacebar. Okay, that is not 0.1. Do I need to save it? Okay, maybe I need to click apply. Okay, definitely saved now. It does feel kind of like a 0.2 more than a 0.1, because yeah, I've tested 0.1 millimeter keyboards, and as soon as I just like tap it a little bit, it actuates. But maybe we need to calibrate first. Okay, let's do that. I gotta press the keys, make it light up red. Okay, successful. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. It really does feel like a 0.2 though. But hey, it's still pretty sensitive. And then as soon as I lift it up, yeah, it does deactivate. Yeah, that's very nice. It doesn't have any accidental deactivations. And yeah, because of the dead zone on top, I don't think we're gonna accidentally actuate this as well. Okay, moving on. Other keys, except my WASD and spacebar, because I've already set those. Make that 0.5 millimeters with rapid trigger as well. And then next, let's also do my number 4, 5, F, and shift. This is my diffuse keys and walk key. Let me go ahead and remove the quick trigger, but make that very fast on 0.1 millimeters. We're gonna go ahead and enable quick trigger for control over here with 0.1 millimeters actuation point. So let me apply that. And then lastly, for my windows, make that 4 millimeters. I don't really need quick trigger for that. Let me just apply that. There we go. And yeah, everything seems like it saved. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my trigger settings. Moving on to the senior keys. Yeah, this is for the DKS, mod tap, and toggle key. Sadly, I do not see SOCD. Hopefully they do add SOCD, because it's definitely not an old feature anymore. Almost every magnetic keyboard has SOCD now. Now over here, light settings, we can also change the lighting effects. I really like reactive ones if you know me, but yeah, you can also do custom over here if you would like that. Let's see, ripple. Yep, I do like ripple. I like that. The color is kind of on rainbow. I'm pretty satisfied with that actually. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep that on that. Next is the performance. We can disable the Windows key. I don't really need to do that because I've already set the Windows key on 4 millimeters, which is pretty hard to actuate. And then yeah, we can also do that though. Disable these stuffs. Very nice. We can change the keyboard proper. Okay, that's just settings. And then, but yeah, that's gonna be it for the performance. Moving on to the macros, you can make your macros over here. Set different profiles, reset the keyboard, create, delete, export, import, modify name. You can close startup tray, you can do this. Firmware upgrade check, no upgradable devices found. Okay, you can also see your version over here of the software. Not the best software as well, but I feel like this is what you would expect for a budget magnetic keyboard. But yeah, the recent budget magnetic keyboards are just kind of crazy with the web-based software, and so those are impressive. But yeah, I think this feels like more of a budget magnetic keyboard. So yeah, with competition like that, this is not a good sign so far. So yeah, a little suggestion would probably be add SOCD or snap tap and then make it a web-based software. That will definitely increase or make this keyboard much better. But yeah, it is a working software, and recently Keyboard Inspector got me a little curious. I mean, I did use it before already, and I'm not 100% sure how accurate it is, but yeah, you guys might be interested on the results it will get on the Keyboard Inspector, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little test as well over here. Stop that. Okay, so from the results over here, from what I can see, it does have 1000 hertz, but it should have 8K, right? Or am I just using the Keyboard Inspector wrong here? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this pattern seems like a 1000 hertz keyboard over here. Let me just do it one more time. Dang, that is interesting. interesting. Okay, this one is the Ying I recently reviewed. Pretty sure this does have 8,000 hertz polling rate. This is a pretty accurate 8,000 hertz. So I don't think the cable is my problem. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm doing something wrong. Or did I not set the keyboard to 8K hertz? I mean, I don't see a way to change the polling rate in the software. I don't think I'm missing it. Yeah, like interesting results. I don't know how accurate this is again. But yeah, here is the results according to Keyboard Inspector. But okay, enough with that. Let's go ahead and test this out more in game.
Oh, he right clicked me.
Last player standing.
On top, on top. Drop down.
Watch your eyes. No charges left.
Ooh.
Heads up. They're super dead. Flash.
Nice shot, nice.
Watch your eyes.
Spike down A.
Oh, you are not.
Enemy.
What the? Oh, come on.
One enemy remaining.
One more. Flash.
Spike down.
Nice.
Spike.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
Flash.
Yes. Keep going.
No, no.
One more,
Yes.
one more.
Huh? Wait. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, he's taking the orb. One heaven.
Wait, we can go in.
Thank you. Oh no.
Flashing.
Alright.
How am I still alive?
Both fight. Because he's always right.
So after playing and testing the FIDD K683, here's my experience so far. Now gaming wise, it felt pretty responsive even though it felt like there's a little bit more of a dead zone on top. It doesn't feel like 0.1 millimeters. It's more like, yeah, again 0.2, 0.3, maybe 0.2, not 100% sure. But yeah, it definitely doesn't. Like I've tested other magnetic keyboards that as soon as I clicked it, just like a little bit of touch, it actuates. But yeah, this can also be a good thing, especially it will prevent a lot of accidental actuation. And when you're gaming, it still felt amazingly responsive. A lot of people might not even notice the difference because it is still pretty responsive, pretty instant, the lowest actuation or the most responsive or sensitive actuation point, as well as the rapid trigger. As soon as you lift up the key, it does deactivate pretty quickly. For the polling rate, they do advertise it as 8,000 hertz, but according to Keyboard Inspector, those are the results. I'm not sure how accurate those are. Take those information with a grain of salt. But yeah, feeling wise, it did feel pretty responsive. So yeah, no problems gaming with it. It didn't hold me back when I was gaming. Now how about daily use though? Now I'm pretty used to using 60% keyboards, so I'm pretty used to the FN combination keys. I didn't really have any problems using it for my daily use. But for some people that are not used to a 60% layout, you might need or be looking for those arrow keys and the delete key. So yeah, you will have to get used to the FN combinations, which was pretty easy, not gonna lie, for me at least. I didn't really have any problems using it for my daily use, for productivity, browsing the internet. Now sound-wise, not gonna lie, not really. It might totally be personal preference, but it just sounds pretty budget. You know, like for the price, it does sound like what you'd expect for around $51. That is, yeah, pretty expected. So yeah, no really big problems for my daily use. So now, is it worth it? Would I recommend it? Now, personally, I think it is worth it. For $51, that is a pretty cheap price for a magnetic keyboard, especially comparing it to the other expensive magnetic keyboards in the market. But recently, there has been a lot of new budget magnetic keyboards, and if you're gonna be comparing this to them, I feel like those other budget magnetic keyboards kinda have a better software, better sound, personally. Might be totally personal preference, but yeah, the other budget options has web-based softwares, which is so much easier. SOCD, sadly, I don't know if I just missed it or I didn't update the firmware. I think I was in the latest firmware, but yeah, didn't have SOCD. All I'm gonna say is it definitely has some competition in the budget magnetic keyboard market right now. Though a lot of those other budget magnetic keyboards are kind of not that available. Now, Redragon is pretty well known. They do have an official website and they do ship pretty much international. So this keyboard might actually be cheaper in some countries compared to those other budget magnetic keyboards, and I think this keyboard is still worth your research. Like, check how much it is for a country plus the shipping, and then compare to the other budget magnetic keyboards that you saw me review as well. Those are pretty cheap as well, pretty close to the price of this. But yeah, again, if you live like outside of Asia, the shipping can pretty much be the same price as the keyboard. But yeah, I don't really know much about the shipping, the exact number, but I heard it is pretty pricey. So depending on the situation, this keyboard might actually be a better option if it's cheaper for you compared to those other budget magnetic keyboards. So I will be putting this keyboard first link in the description, and the $51 price is they do have a New Year's sale right now, so yeah, you do have that discount. But if that wears off or if it finishes, you can still use my discount code MIGSS. But yeah, sadly you cannot use the New Year sale discount plus my discount code. You gotta choose one. But yeah, first link in the description, it will be my affiliate links, so it would really support me a lot if you use that to buy this keyboard. Now, talking about the giveaway, I teamed up with Redragon to give away 2 of these keyboards. And the giveaway is pretty much gonna be international, because yeah, they will be the one shipping it out for free to you. And they mentioned that they do ship out to US, Canada, Europe, UK, Australia, and Southeast Asia. So pretty much international. If you're in those countries or around those areas, yes, you can win this keyboard and get it for free. Now, all you have to do to enter is like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be checking those, so make sure you do that. And then comment down below what games are you gonna be playing with this magnetic keyboard. So yeah, we will be picking 2 winners, and I'm planning to have the winners picked next week, so 7 days after this video is posted. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be picking 2 random comments on this YouTube video, and I will probably be replying to your comment that you've won. But just in case that you miss it, and you know you might miss it, then you can go ahead and include in the comments your Discord username, and you might as well join my Discord server in the description as well, so I can also message you there. So yeah, again, you don't need to do this, but just to make sure that you get contacted when you win, join my Discord server and also include in the comments what your Discord username is. But yeah, that'll be it for my review of the FIDD K683. I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way, and a little disclaimer, this keyboard is sent to me by Redragon, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are my honest opinions and review. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful, and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.